Go live. It says it's going live. It says I'm live. It says we are live. Okay, very cool. Hello, everybody. It's me, IARESMART. How's it going, everybody? Today is a live stream. I know, crazy out of nowhere. It's gonna take a minute for people to show up because I didn't announce this, and I'm not good at that sort of thing. But people will show up eventually. And what I'm gonna do in this live stream, if you're watching the VOD back, maybe, we're gonna be talking about the Acolyte because this is something I probably normally do in a video, but I don't really think it fits on either channel because it's not really a meme video. It's going to be too long, and the regular viewers, it would hurt the performance of like the meme videos I do with the voices. And on the second channel, I want to do like Fallout 4 stuff now. So we're doing this on a live stream because I want to talk about Star Wars. And this really doesn't need much editing since it's simply just me talking to a camera. So I figured I'll just do it on a live stream. Then I'll show up at its own separate tab on the IARESMART channel. The Star Wars fans who want to watch it can watch it. And if you want to watch it live, maybe you'll show up and catch this live stream. I don't know. Or maybe no one will watch this. That's also entirely possible. It's entirely possible nobody will show up because nobody cares about my thoughts. It's possible. It's whatever. So that's what we're going to be doing. Oh, I want to put on Star Wars music. We're going to put on Lo-Fi Star Wars music by Closed on Sunday. Let me find it. Okay? Okay, that should be good. Let me check the volume. I think that should be good. That should be pretty good. I can turn it down a little bit just to be sure. Yeah, we'll put it at that. Okay, that seems good. So, we're going to have some nice chill Closed on Sunday Lo-Fi Star Wars music. I always use Closed on Sunday Lo-Fi Star Wars music in my book. It's amazing. Really cool channel, Closed on Sunday. Highly recommend you check him out. Makes lo-fi songs. A lot of them are Star Wars, and I use them in my videos because he's just chilling. Let's go use his music, which is awesome. So, the Acolyte. Let's talk about that. I am going to be talking about spoilers. I mean, I put it in the thing right up at the top there. So, the Acolyte. I really enjoyed it, and I want to talk about that. So we had a 2-episode premiere 2 days ago, and you know, I feel like the thing with new Star Wars stuff is like, I mean, like when Mandalorian came out, right? It was like, oh, not as many people had Disney Plus. It was brand new. Like when Mandalorian season 1 came out, it was like, oh, don't spoil anything because like a lot of people just didn't have Disney Plus, right? But with this, at this point, it's like you either have Disney Plus and you're gonna watch this show, or you don't have Disney Plus, or you just don't care about the show and you're not watching it. I don't think there's many people who are gonna be like, oh no, I haven't seen the episode yet. Don't spoil anything for me. I really don't think it's on people, but I could be wrong. There might be some people who are like, oh no, don't spoil that, IARESMART. So I'm gonna be talking about spoilers, okay? Just making that clear, all right? I know it's right there in title, so nobody click on the live stream and say, oh my gosh, he said a spoiler. I put it right in the title. Just put it out there, okay? So I'll start with some light stuff overall. First of all, I think the first 2 episodes had some really, really great action scenes, really good action scenes. That was really enjoyable because I mean, I've seen a lightsaber fight. I've seen a million lightsaber fights. But to see something a bit different, to see more hand-to-hand combat, but also with the Force being mixed in, because like, you know, someone does a punch and then the guy like stops, or like tries to like throw a knife, and then she like stops it with the Force. It's really cool. That's like cool stuff, and it's like, I like that. It shows that we can have new stuff in Star Wars that still, you know, isn't ridiculous. It's not over the top and too different. Is the live chat on? Hey, if anyone's in chat, say something, because I'm not seeing any messages. I'm not seeing enough movement. Like, remember that meme? And if there isn't any, it says there's a couple people watching, so just let me know. I don't think I turned chat off. I don't even know how to do that, so it's probably fine. Anyway, let's see. I have a bunch of notes I wrote down, so I can find that. So my thoughts. First thing I wrote down is that it didn't look cheap. It was not a cheap show. Like they gave it a good budget. That was one of my biggest problems with the Ahsoka show. Is it just looked cheap. It looked bland. It looked like they were just like, yeah, just whatever. Just put the actors, put them in front of the volume. You know, the volume, that big TV screen they used to film like the Mandalorian and everything on. I'm just kind of sick of it. I'm sick of seeing the volume and everything. I think they still used it partly in this show, but there's a lot more practical sets, which I appreciated because I like to see sets. And I like to see actors on sets because they can engage with the stuff rather than just standing in front of a big TV screen. It's just green screen 2.0 is this volume thing. We have What's Up, IARESMART. Hello. Hi, how are you doing, Cam? Good to see you. Good, welcome to the chat. Good to know the chat is working. Good, we confirmed that. I probably should announce the streams. I probably should say, hey, I'm gonna go live at this time, but I'm too lazy, and I really didn't know when I was gonna have time to stream today. I'm just doing it now because I have the time, and we're just doing it now. I want to talk about this. I want to get it done today. This is the only time I'm gonna have time to do this. So anyway, what else did I say? Yeah, so I really liked them. I'm going to be saying that a lot. I like the first 2 episodes. They're not perfect. Like, obviously, Andor is better. But, like, you know... And again, there's only 2 episodes to go off of. I don't have much to go off of this show yet. I'm not going to make, you know, broad, sweeping claims about how good this show is. But the first 2 episodes were good. Now, the quality obviously could drop. A bunch of Star Wars shows did that. Like, I think even Book of Boba Fett had a pretty good premiere episode. It was pretty interesting. It was like, all right, that's interesting. I'm getting interested in the show. And then it did that, right? So this show could do that. It could crash and burn. I'm fully there, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna be like people who are like, oh, this show is so bad. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to think about that. Oh, but the thing that really pissed me off though is the actor, I can't remember his name, but he plays Yord, I think is the character name. Like, he was in an interview recently, and he accidentally said like, oh, remember when Anakin blew up the Death Star? And everyone, obviously people didn't let that slide, but it just sucks for him because like, there was either like he slipped up and forgot what it is, or it's just he doesn't know. Either one's fine. Everyone's making a huge thing out of this, like, oh, Disney doesn't care about the lore. The actors don't care about Star Wars. This is so bad. Like, guys, really? You think Ian McDiarmid was a huge Star Wars fan when they cast him to play Palpatine? No. Like, sure, Return of the Jedi, like, the previous 2 Stars moved it out, but there weren't, like, that many... Like, you really think Ian McDiarmid was like, yes, I need to read up on all of the, watch the previous... Like, I don't... They cast actors to play a role. They tell the actors all the information they gotta know about the role. Does this guy need to know that Anakin didn't blow up the Death Star? Sure, it's probably should be common knowledge for Star Wars fans like us, but for the common person, that's like they're not gonna just only cast Star Wars fans. It's cool when they cast Star Wars fans in Star Wars, but that's not the only people they're gonna cast. They're gonna cast good actors. Which is just a crazy thing. Everyone freaks out about. I don't know. Again, it could just be he misspoke. Like, he could have just been he knows that Anakin didn't blow up the Death Star and he just misspoke. He meant to say Luke, or he just doesn't know. Either way, it's fine. Like, guys. They don't need to only hire people who are going to know all the Star Wars lore. Like, what are they going to say? Oh, hello. You'd like a job? You'd like to be an actor on our new Star Wars project? Oh, yes. Well, sorry, you have to watch 9 hours of Star Wars movies, first off. You have to watch all 9 Star Wars movies, right? Gotta watch all those. Then you gotta watch all the Clone Wars. Then you gotta read all these Authentic Universe books. Then you have to spend 5 years in the Star Wars fan base to know what they like and what they don't like. And then we'll let you be an actor. Now, guys, that'd be ridiculous, okay? Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent I went on there. What else we got? This is weird doing this live. Because, like, normally I would cut out random bits where I just go off on tangents in my normal videos. And also I'd, put stuff up on screen. But it's really not that different. I'm still rambling, This is what I always do. But it's kind of fun to do this on a live stream. I should do this more often. Because, like, playing games on a live stream is cool. But also just talking, Because, like, that's all I do anyway. I mean, if people want to watch me talk, they watch me talk. If people don't want to watch me talk, they don't watch me talk. It's that simple. But another thing. What was it? Carrie-Anne Moss, is that her name? I don't know if I said that right. I could just look up the cast. I could just have that open so I get the names right. Okay, let me look. Okay, let me look it up on my phone. You see, again, this is something I would cut out when I was recording normally, but I'm doing it on a live stream. I can't cut it out. The Acolyte. How do I spell that? Acolyte. Nope, not the Scoop. The Acolyte. How does Acolyte autocorrect to Scoop? What is my phone doing? Am I stupid? Can I not type? Oh my goodness. This is embarrassing. Okay, anyway. So the Acolyte. Okay, cast. Hello? There she is. Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss. She played Trinity in the Matrix movies. I don't know what else she's in, but she was like that Jedi. And like, spoiler incoming. I put spoilers in title. They killed her off in the first 5 minutes of the show, which I was like, seriously? They got this big name actress, and they kill her off that fast? I think she's probably gonna show up in more stuff, like flashback scenes. But still, her actually dying, what surprised me. I was not expecting that to happen. It subverted my expectations. Oh no, everyone just left the stream because I said subverted expectations. Anyway, but no, I like that. It was bold. It was like, hey, you probably don't think we killed her off. You probably didn't think we were gonna do that. We did that. We got your attention now. There's someone going around killing Jedi, which is what they said in all the trailers. Like, someone's killing Jedi, but then they say it. No, I mean, they say it and then they actually do it, and it's like, okay, cool. This show commits. This show says it's gonna do, and then it does, and it shows us, like, okay, stakes are high. Someone's going around killing Jedi. Cool. I don't know. I like that. I like that they were brave enough to do that. Obviously, I think we're gonna see more of her because they didn't get this extra nothing, so there's gonna be like flashbacks probably, because the show did set up a good mystery. I think they got a good setup for what could be good. Now, don't get me wrong. Force Awakens also had a really good setup. Force Awakens had a lot of, I think the setup kind of sucked, but it had a lot of things that set up, like, ooh, who is Snoke? Who are Rey's parents? It had all these questions to go off of. Obviously, none of them had interesting conclusions, but it had a cool setup, but this show, we got these two sisters, we pretty soon figure out, hey, these are twins. It's not the same person. And I'm like, okay, that explains it, you know? So there's twins. We got that figured out. And it's like, well, one of the twins is evil, and one of the twins is not evil, but they still, like, the other one thinks the other one's dead. Something happened years ago, and they thought the other one was dead. And they're like, what, you're not dead? Yeah, I'm not dead. It's crazy. And so then, like, they reunite for a bit. Well, not really. They don't really reunite. They kind of just, like, see each other from across the room and like, oh my goodness, it's you. And then the one sister, like, sees the other sister in a dream, which I thought was a force projection at first. I don't know if it was. It kind of seemed like a force projection, like, from The Last Jedi. I wonder if that pissed anybody off. I was like, no! I hate force projection. It sucks. It reminds me of The Last Jedi. It's terrible. Anyway. What else was I going to say? So let me get some water here. It's kind of tricky. I got like a water bottle with a straw. I gotta like, because I can't lift the helmet up. If I lift it up, you'll see my face, and I can't let you guys see my face. So that's how I stay hydrated. What was I gonna say? Also, oh yeah, no key jangling. There was no key jangling, and that made me appreciate this show so much. There could be later, but what I mean by that is like in like the Ahsoka show. And like the Mandalorian, it feels like every 5 seconds they have to be like, ooh, look at this thing. I don't have keys with me. Here, look at this flashlight. Ooh, look at this thing. It's that thing you like. It's Anakin showing up in the Ahsoka show. Isn't that so cool? Or it's, you know, returning character in the Mandalorian. It's like every 5 seconds it feels like they gotta throw something in my face. This show, again, it's only the first 2 episodes. But there was nothing like in my face. Like there was obviously ships jumping into hyperspace. There was lightsabers. There was Jedi, there was the Jedi Temple. But again, all that stuff makes sense in the context of the story. Now again, I'm not going to say, like, you know, Anakin, I still think Anakin doesn't make any sense showing up in Ahsoka. But, like, the returning characters in Mandalorian made sense still. But it felt like pandering. It felt like putting something in front of my face that they know I'm going to, like, oh, that's a Glup character, right? Or whatever, right? That, like, just, you know, putting that in front of my face. I feel like this show didn't do any of that. Maybe it's going to do it later, like I said. But all the Star Wars references were subtle. They were nice little things, you know? Like, there's one I forgot. I forgot to write it down. Well, there was a really subtle reference that I caught, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. It was something, oh no, it was, the fact that, like, she, what's our main character's name? Osha? It's funny, because, like, Osha's, like, you know, that like, people for, like, it's like worker safety, like, business that you have to sign whenever you start a job, OSHA. So it's just funny that her name is, like, the same as that acronym. But anyway, Osha, right, she, like, her job was a mechanic. I've never heard, I thought they were just saying mechanic, but her name, no, it's mechanic. Which is, it's cool, because then she says, like, oh, an astromech droid can do it, but it's better if I do it, you know? And I'm like, oh, I get that reference, because in The Phantom Menace, R2 and a bunch of other astromech droids go on the outside of a ship and fix it from the outside. And that's what she does. She climbs on the outside of the ship and fixes it from the outside. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool, subtle reference. But it wasn't shoved in my face like, oh, I'm a mechanic, you know, I'm just like I don't know. It was subtle. It was done. It was well done. It was written well. It was a good reference without being in my face. It wasn't like, oh, this is R2-D2. Look at R2-D2. He's doing that thing he did in The Phantom Menace. It's just, hey, remember that thing? Here's a kind of reference to that thing. That also reminds me, though, there's Nemoidians, which is, again, just like, oh, hey, it's those Trade Federation dudes from the prequels. I'm a little disappointed they got rid of the kind of racist accents they have, because in The Phantom Menace, they're like, oh, we are the racist accent, we sound Asian, like, I don't know why George have them talk at this, we are the Trade Federation, I'm gonna cancel for that. I don't know why, but they just talk like, they had not racist accents anymore. They kind of still were, like, trying to figure, it's like one of them was talking in one accent, one was a different one, so, accent Star Wars, what a weird thing. But it's less racist now. So, you know, yay. I don't know. I don't know if it's really, that's just what everyone always calls it. I don't know if it's actually that racist that they had those voices. That's what I've heard a bunch of other people say. So, I don't know. I don't think too much about it. Okay, let me check chat. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Yoda at some point in the show, just for a scene. Yeah, I think if they could have, like, a subtle Yoda reference, like if Yoda comes and says, Yoda I am, a Jedi I am, yes, I am Yoda, use the Force I do. But, like, if he just shows up and says something wise and then walks away, that'd be cool. If they do it in a subtle way, not in a, look, Yoda way, then I'll think I'll be okay with it, right? So, yeah, I think Yoda showing up could be cool, because, like, Yoda's, like, 500 years old, right? And this is only 100 years before the prequels. Yoda's around the Jedi Temple somewhere, right? They're probably going to have him show up. It'd be cool. As long as they do it in a subtle way, I think. It was decent. There wasn't any other of the broad fan service. It was a good show to stream in a Discord VC. Okay, yeah. I mean, the thing is, the only reason I have Disney Plus is because I really need it to make videos. Like, the videos, I'll let you guys in on a little secret here. My videos where I do the memes, I take screenshots from Disney Plus. Don't tell Disney, they don't want me to do that. But I that's where I get all my screenshots from. To just be able to open up a Star Wars movie and take the screenshots I need, it's super nice. But again, guys, don't tell Disney. Do not, all right, keep this between us, a little secret here. Anyway, so that's really the only reason I have Disney Plus. But I mean, when they put a new show on, I'm gonna watch it. So, you know, that's nice. And were you guys enjoying the music? It's not too loud, right? I don't think it's too loud. It sounds pretty good volume-wise. I think you can still hear it, but it's not like talking over me. Closed on Sunday Lo-Fi. I said at the beginning, I'm going to say it again, just in case anyone new here didn't catch it. Really cool lo-fi music by Closed on Sunday. That's the name of the channel on YouTube. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, there's a shirtless scene. Yeah, this is kind of funny. So we've got quite a few shirtless scenes in Star Wars now. We got Anakin shirtless in Episode 3. We got the iconic Ben Swolo shirtless scene in The Last Jedi. And now we have Yord shirtless for literally no reason. Oh, I forgot about Andor. There was also a scene in Andor where he was shirtless, yeah. But now we have Yord. He had his, like, shirt off for some reason. I'm honestly a little confused because he was still wearing pants, which, I mean, obviously, like they're not going to show a full naked guy on Star Wars, but, like he was still wearing his pants. I thought the Jedi robe was, like, one whole outfit, like, pants, shirt all together. But apparently there's pants, then there's a shirt, then there's the robe on top of it. I thought it was all one thing. I guess I was mistaken in thinking that. I don't know. I just turned off hardware acceleration. Yeah, that's what you have to do. That's how I do it. You have to turn off hardware acceleration on your browser. Or some browsers don't. I think it's like Chrome is picked, like you can turn it off. Some browsers you can't. Regardless, the browser I use, like, it allows me to take screenshots, and it's super nice. I liked it low. Honestly, yeah, good for you, Flamesy. I also liked it. I'm really excited to see the next episode. I heard some people say, like, comments like, oh, a review article said that, like, episode 3 everyone's gonna hate, and I'm like, I don't know. I think that's just people stirring stuff up just to stir stuff up, because this show was really good. It was a good premiere, and I think a lot of people liked it. And so obviously, there's a bunch of people who wanted this show to crash and burn, and they're gonna be looking for things to complain about. Did you play Star Wars Hunters? No, because I can't play it on my phone. Let me show you guys. It's freaking annoying. I saw it come out. It came out. Sorry, we're going on a little short tangent here. Someone brought this up to me. Like, I go to my phone, right? And it's like, Star Wars Hunters, right? This version is not compatible with your device. Well, why? Why? I want to play the game. It looks kind of cool. I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but all I got is this phone here. And it's like, oh, I need a newer phone to play this. Well, that's stupid. I didn't want to play your game anyway, Star Wars Hunters. Whatever. It's so I don't really care. It's whatever. I didn't want to play it anyway, you know? Seriously, why couldn't they have just made that a PC game? Like, it's, from what I hear, it's kind of like Overwatch, but with Star Wars-ish characters. And I'm like, that's cool. I want that as like a fully fledged PC game. I want to have a team shooter game, arena team shooter game, or whatever you call it. I want to have that. I want to have that. That sounds cool. But I'm not going to get a Switch for it. I'm not going to get a new phone for it. So whatever. One day we'll get a cool thing. Did you see the Rotten Tomatoes audience score was around 40% before the episode even aired? I did see that. Now, for those of you who can't figure what's going on, people were review bombing this show. I don't know why people were allowed to put reviews in before it came out. I mean, I guess like critics, obviously, because critics feel like early access for some reason. But like, audience score was already 40% just because people were review bombing it, which is just stupid and pathetic. Like, the show's not even out, guys. It's just pathetic. There's so many like Star Wars fans that, because again, the hater portion of Star Wars fan base is small. The toxic hater portion is small. There's like, you know, the toxic hater portion. There's a bigger portion of people who agree with them but aren't toxic. And then there's just the rest of the fan base that isn't chronically online. And that's kind of the thing people forget. Like, the Star Wars fan base looks really toxic when you see it online. When you open up a comment section on Acolyte and it's all, oh, woke, trash, terrible, bad, and I'm just scrolling and I see somebody, but it's like, who's going to actually comment on this post? And who's going to like all the comments? The haters. The haters are going to be looking for each other and liking each other's posts. So, the people who like the show are just going to be like, cool. They're just going to be like, yeah, cool, I like the show. They're not going to go out of their way to go and comment on things and, you know, stir up controversy. It's just the haters who are doing that, and that's so, ugh. Let's see. It's fun. The downside is there's no run button, so it's kind of slow. Oh, in the game. See, now we're talking about Star Wars Hunters. We're getting sidetracked. But see, there's not. I don't know. I would kind of hate, because like my phone's it's decently big, but also I have big hands. So like if I like my hands would take up the whole screen and I'd be like, that wouldn't be very fun gameplay to me. I don't know. Maybe it's better on Switch. I would assume. I play Star Wars Hunters, but not the worth dusting off my Switch. Well, you have at least you have a Switch. I don't have one. I don't really want one, because I'd play like maybe that, Mario Kart, some other games, but like a lot of games that are on Switch are just games I could play on PC, like just with lower graphics. They put a bunch of like ports on the Switch, which was cool. And I guess I'm just not a big Nintendo fan. Sorry, I grew up on the Wii, and I definitely played a bunch of Wii games. But a lot of the games I played on the Wii were just games I could have played on other consoles, like the Lego games, right? Again, I'm getting so sidetracked. Guys, we're talking about the Acolyte here. Some people hate anything Disney makes unless it's Ahsoka. I mean, I didn't like Ahsoka. Ahsoka was pretty bad. It had some cool stuff. Don't get me wrong. I've said this a million times. But it was just so much like, ooh, look, it's Anakin. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anakin Skywalker. You like Anakin Skywalker, right? And you might be, and then there's people like me who are like, why is Anakin Skywalker here? He's dead. He died at this point in the timeline. Is she like a Force ghost? Can I get an explanation here? Look at Captain Rex. Look, they're in the Clone Wars now. This doesn't make any sense. How did Ahsoka get in the World Between Worlds? How does the World Between Worlds work? Look at this. They're fighting now. Look at that. They're fighting, and Anakin has a red lightsaber. Isn't that so cool? Why does he have a red lightsaber? I thought, Anakin was redeemed when he sacrificed himself to save his son, but now he's acting evil again, and he's training Ahsoka from beyond the grave. I don't understand what's going on. Look at this. It's so cool. This is a lesson. It's so cool. What is the lesson that Anakin's teaching her? Okay. I'm getting sidetracked now. I'm gonna get all worked up if I keep thinking about Ahsoka. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's a shirtless scene. It's like 10 minutes ago I started talking about that. There was a shirtless scene, which is kind of weird. I mean, hey, some people liked it. They're like, ooh, shirtless guy, so cool, whatever. I think it was a bit strange, because they like, at least, like, with Anakin shirtless, right? That makes sense. He was sleeping, he was in bed. Right? They had that. And then they had, like, when Ben Solo was shirtless, it made sense. It was still a bit weird, but it made sense because he was like, he had that scar on his chest. He was getting that like stitched up and whatnot. It made sense for him to not be wearing a shirt in that scene, right? Then we have the Andor shirtless scene. I could be forgetting one. I don't know. But Andor shirtless, which I guess makes sense because, he just got out of the shower, right? But now this one is like, I guess he was cleaning his clothes on the ship. And then everyone else walks in and he's like, oh, sorry, I'm shirtless. And then he just stands there like this. It was super awkward, but it was kind of funny. So I kind of liked it. The one thing I think is a bit weird is like, because Jackie, that girl who says like, put your clothes on, Yord, or whatever at the end of the scene. She's like a Padawan, right? I know the actress. What's the actress's name? I can look that up. I don't know if I've seen her or anything. I might have. Yeah, Daphne Keane is the actress name who plays Jackie, which is kind of weird spelled. She's 19? She's younger than me. She was born in 2005? I'm older than her? Oh my goodness. Look at this. So this is who plays Jackie. What the heck? She's born in 2005, guys? I'm older than her? Why am I not in a Star Wars project? This is so unfair. Anyway, but she's playing a Padawan, right? So, does anyone else... Oh, my earbud fell out. Oh no. Ugh. Okay, so does anyone else find it weird that, like, this, like, Padawan and this knight, like, the knight is shirtless, he's like, hey. I mean, he's not like, hey, he's like, oh, sorry, and, like, but, like, it's a bit weird. I feel like, here's an idea for Star Wars Theory. If Star Wars Theory is watching, he can make a video saying, like, sexual assault in the Acolyte. Guys, if you ever see a video like that, they owe me royalties, alright? I came up with that idea. I should not give them ideas. Scorch says, what's up? I'm talking about the Acolyte. Nook, I'm not going to try and say your name. You have a Kirby profile picture, though. So far, would you say it's worth a shot? I would say it's worth it. Watch the first 2 episodes, see what you think. It's like 40 minutes and 36 minutes. It's not going to take you that long to watch them. Just watch them. Definitely see what you think. I think they're enjoyable. I don't know where the series is going to go, but it's definitely worth checking out. The name's Delta62. You may call me Scorch. Personally, I think you'd look better in a Clone Commando helmet. Well, I bet you would think so, but I like my Stormtrooper helmet. Also, I don't even know where I'd get a Clone Commando helmet. I never finished Republic Commando. I got, like, maybe halfway through that game. I might finish it eventually. I don't know. It's cool, though. Star Wars, a triple X parody woke. Star Wars 3. Yeah. That'd be kind of sick. I saw a YouTube video a while ago. It came up my feed. Someone watched, like, can I say the word? Someone watched an adult film, like one of those like parody Star Wars movies, but it was like an adult film. So I had like, he basically just showed the parts that weren't nudity and showed how silly and ridiculous they were. I think that's hilarious because it was just bad acting and like, hey, I'm Leia, and then it's like, ooh, it was just super cringy and silly. That was really funny. What's it like working for Darth Vader? It's not that bad. Like, honestly, you just don't piss him off. And he's pretty chill. Anyway, someone's complimenting my water bottle. It's just a black water bottle. The thing, though, is, like, it's made of copper. I don't know if you can see, like, it's literal just, like, copper. Which apparently has health benefits. So I'm constantly drinking copper water. So I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to do for me. I do have another water bottle, though. Let me see. Where is it? It's back here somewhere. Here it is. I'll show you guys this. Look at this water bottle. This is cool. I really like this one. Well, I guess it's more of a cup. But I used to keep water in it. It's just got, like, Star Wars characters on it. Look, there's me. There's me. So, yeah, it's just a cool cup. I really like this one, too. I'm gonna get so sidetracked. Hunter and Crosshair shot me dead. So I wouldn't know. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's such a weird thing. They're like, hey, it's Scorch from Republic Commando. And they put him in the Bad Batch. Then he said next to nothing. And was just kind of there in background scenes. And then he died. Why? Why, Dave? Honestly, I'm still so upset about the way that the Bad Batch Season 3 ended. It's just because it was so eh. It was just so It started off so strong, then the season was just eh. And then it had a bad finale. And I'm like, well, now I just hate the whole show. Like, the parts about the Bad Batch are really, really good. There's some really great stuff in the Bad Batch, but it's just eh. It just goes eh at the end. And I'm like, well, now this whole thing doesn't even feel like it was worth watching. I think I said that somewhere. I would not recommend the Bad Batch to myself. I watched the whole thing. Like, I would not recommend it. It's cool. There's cool stuff in it. It's got some great stuff in it. But overall, it just eh. It's just more Clone Wars. And not in a good way. So, I don't know. We have message redacted in chat. That's always funny to see. What else was I gonna say? I like the sets. That was another thing I liked. The sets looked really good. I think I said this at the beginning. But not filming on the Valium was a good choice. I think they did a couple scenes. But overall, the sets looked really good. I liked having, like, physical sets. Like, in the crash ship, it was, like, an actual, ship. And, like, there was, like, rooms and stuff on it. I don't know. That was cool. It was very cool. Was another thing. Also, there was, like, a force bubble. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But this guy was, like, just, like, floating in the air. He's like Master Torbjorn or something. I think that's an Overwatch character. Anyway, so like he was just like floating in the air, like and like he just wouldn't say anything. And then the girl kept like trying to stab him. Honestly, that could be a pretty good meme format, guys. Like her just trying to like stab him and attack him when he's in this force bubble, just like floating. Like, can someone make that a meme? That'd be funny, I think. Yeah, that was just a funny scene. And then she's just like, hey, I know what you did. Drink this poison. And he's like, oh, dang, okay. And then drinks poison and then he dies. So, that was a bit silly. But again, it's building up the mystery. I'm curious to see where it goes. Because there's like 4 Jedi that... May? Is that her name? Another Overwatch character. See, I don't know why they're just stealing names from Overwatch. But like, so we got like May, right? And she wants to kill all these Jedi. The 4 of them specifically. I haven't talked about the Squid Games guy yet. Yeah. I forget what his name is. I can look it up. I haven't seen Squid Games. It's just... I saw when they announced the show, everyone was like, oh, it's the Squid Games guy, Squid Games. What's his name? The character name is Soul. It's jung-jae. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce Korean names. I apologize. Someone's gonna probably correct me on that, but whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's like this green lady. She looks really funny because she got like this, because her head's like all bald and it's got like this tattoos on it. And she's just super unsettling. I don't know, there's something about her. It's not like I think it's intentional though. I think she's supposed to be like, oh, you have to investigate this thing, but don't investigate too much, because I think she's in on it. There's some conspiracy going on. She's in on it. All right, guys, that's my prediction right now. The green lady, green is sus. Okay, there's something up with her. That Jedi Master who was like talking with Soul. Yeah, something's up with her. I personally don't know what's up with all the hype about Dave. He made the Clone Wars, but that was pretty much it. Well, he's been involved in a lot of stuff because Dave, like, he made the Clone Wars series, very involved with George Lucas. That's the main thing. People think he's like George Lucas's protege or something because he just worked closely with George Lucas when making the Clone Wars series. People are like, he's gonna save Star Wars because he's as close as we're gonna get to George Lucas, you know, owning Star Wars again, which is the only thing these people want. So that's why people love him, because it's like, oh, he's kind of like George Lucas, right? But the thing is, he also worked on pretty much any animated show he was probably involved in. I think there's maybe like one Star Wars show he wasn't involved in, like that was animated. But also a lot of live action shows he's been involved in, and now he's Disney's creative officer, whatever that means. So, I don't know. I've just gotten kind of sick of him because, well, he does make some darn good stuff. He's been pretty good with creative stuff, but making good stories that pay off well, he's pretty hit or miss. So I don't know. I mean, it was good, but doesn't make him a god who knows how to make everything good. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't grow up watching Clone Wars, but a bunch of people my age did, so they have a ton of nostalgia for it. Watching the Clone Wars, like, as an adult, I was kind of like, it's good. It's got some great stuff, but it also has a lot of bad stuff. There's so many boring Clone Wars episodes people just don't talk about, because they're too busy talking about the good ones. So, overall, Clone Wars is pretty good. It's way overhyped, though. Way, way overhyped. Don't crucify me for saying that. I'm speaking the truth. They hated IARESMART because he spoke the truth. What else? Oh, I got a comment. Should I read? This isn't a reading comment stream, but I got a comment on my video. Yes. That's an older one. Interesting. People complaining. Yep, that's okay. I'm done. Done reading comments for now. Okay. What else did I have? Oh, someone said I have a bad feeling about this. The Yord guy. He said bad feeling about this, so, you know, he said the thing. The show has qualified. I wonder if they'll say it again. I didn't hear the Wilhelm scream yet. They better use the Wilhelm scream. Another thing I really like about the show was the pacing. Like, in the first two episodes, they got so much done. Like, they did so much the first two episodes. This is going to be an 8-episode show, but, like, they set up so much in the mystery. I thought they were going to, like, drip feed us. But they got so much done in 2 episodes, but I liked. You know, I also really like Andor, which is a slow burn. But again, that had 12 episodes to go off of. This, you know, they're condensing it down a bit more to 8 episodes. Which I feel like I kind of would have liked it had there been more episodes of this show, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's only an 8-episode story. Maybe it's going to be wrapped up pretty quick. So, but yeah. What was the other thing I was going to say? The music in this show. There wasn't anything that particularly, like, stood out to me. Maybe if I watch it again, it'll stick out again. Or maybe something, but, like, the fight scenes had really good music. I noticed, like, the fight scenes, it was synced with the music well. That really impressed me. I really like that. But overall, the music, like, I didn't recognize the name of the guy who's doing the composing. I could look that up. Maybe he's done something I know. The Acolyte music. Let's see if it comes up with the guy's name. Okay, well, I guess we're checking the Wikipedia article now, and I'll have to scroll through there. The Acolyte TV series. The Acolyte, known as Star Wars The Acolyte, is an American science fiction television series created by Leslie Headland for the streaming service Disney+. It is part of the Star Wars franchise, set at the end of the High Republic era before the events of the Skywalker saga, and follows a Jedi investigation into a series of crimes. Okay, where does it say who's doing the music? Composer, Michael Abels. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Known for the opera Omar, I don't know that, co-written with somebody else, and his daring scores for the Jordan Peele films Get Out, Us, and Nope. Oh, that's kind of cool. He did those. I haven't seen those movies, but I heard people like them. Okay, that's kind of cool. Huh. So Michael Abels is the guy's name who's doing the music for Acolyte. That's kind of cool, though, because I haven't seen those movies, and I have no idea what the music is like in those movies, but I know people like them, those Jordan Peele movies. So, that's kind of cool. But anyway, the main thing I liked about The Acolyte was just the action scenes and the fact that it seems like this mystery is going to go somewhere interesting. What do you think they're going to do with Baylan Skoll? Oh, well, I know they're making an Ahsoka Season 2. I really, really hope they don't deepfake him, because it'd be so disrespectful to, like, come on, just don't do that. Like, just have him disappear. I don't know, just, like, I hope, there's really not, like, they were stuck between a rock and a hard place. I get that. It's the same thing with, like, Chadwick Boseman passing away when they wanted to have, like, in the Marvel movies, and they're like, well, we wanted to make more Black Panther movies, and now we don't have him anymore. Which is not a great way to think about it, like, oh, that actor died, he can't play the character anymore. That's not a great way to think about it. I think that's a bit shallow to think about actors in that sense, but I do get how it's like, they could recast him, I don't think it'd be the worst decision in the world. They probably could recast him. That wouldn't. I mean, that'd be all right. But I really don't want them to do deepfake because it looks bad every time they do it, and it's just disingenuous. I don't like it. I don't mind a recast personally. Hopefully, they don't decide to deepfake and it'd be messed up. Yeah, it would. What was I talking about? Music. I was talking about Acolyte music, and then I was talking about. See, now I forgot what I was talking about. The action scenes and the mystery. Those are the two things I like the best out of the Acolyte premiere. It had really good action, and I hope that's consistent throughout the show. And maybe we'll get to see some actual little lightsaber duels. I saw someone complaining about the fact that the lightsabers look too thick. Let me see. Let me grab my lightsaber. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Like, I definitely noticed. Yeah, like the lightsaber I have is a bit thin. Like it's pretty thin. They were more like this big around. Which I think. They look more like the lightsabers that you get at Galaxy's Edge. It would be kind of funny if they just took them straight from Galaxy's Edge. But, like, I've seen the ones at Galaxy's Edge. They're way thicker around because they're big plastic pieces that go, like, on top of this thing. So you can customize it, which is cool. Anyway, have you guys ever shot with my lightsaber? Yeah, look at this. Isn't this exciting? Also, there was a yellow lightsaber. Let me see if I can change it to yellow. Is that the color change? Yeah, okay. Boop. Yeah, look at that. Yellow lightsaber. There's a guy who had a yellow lightsaber. It's cool. I think that means Jedi Sentinel. I don't know. I think that's... I played like a little bit of KOTOR, and I think that's what it means when they have a yellow one. A Jedi Stormtrooper? Yeah, I'm a... Oh, jeez. I hit my shelf. Woo! I'm a light... Ah! I keep playing on my earplugs. My earbuds. Ah. See, it's kind of tricky. There we go. Okay. Like, I can't really, like... You know... What's even the point, man? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna set the lightsaber down. I'm going so off track, guys. This stream is falling apart. We're gonna have to end pretty soon. I can't. All right. There we go. Okay, right earbud, left earbud. This is so awkward. You might be saying, IARESMART, just take your helmet off. It'll be so much easier. No, you're not getting a face reveal out of me that easy. Anyway, so this is pretty cool. I like this lightsaber. It's a cool thing. It makes sounds. Pew, 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 pew. So, yeah. Anyway. Jack 14? I'm not Jack 14. No, I'm sorry. I'm not force sensitive. I just have a lightsaber. There was a Stormtrooper with a lightsaber. I've heard about that in, like, one of the comics. I can't remember his name. I can look that up, though. Storm... He's really cool. He's like a total Chad. There's like a squad of stormtroopers in like this comic series I've heard about. Trooper with a lightsaber. Yeah, Creel. Creel, I've heard of this guy. Sergeant Creel. Yeah, look at this guy. Look how cool he is. Okay, I have to recharge my lightsaber apparently. It just told me it has a low battery. Anyway, this guy. Yeah, see that? Yeah, look at him. He looks kind of cool. This guy he's just a, like, super Chad stormtrooper. Like, what a guy, honestly. I want to see him in canon eventually. I don't know much about him, but he was pretty cool. This show should be deleted from the archives? What do you mean? Do we have an Acolyte hater in chat? What is this guy? Come on, man. We were having a good time here. And we got haters showing up? Ridiculous. Anyway, you guys want to see the TIE Fighter? I mean, the TIE Interceptor? Look at it. Look at it. It's so cool. Okay. I can't reach it. Because if I try and reach it again, I will pull my headphones out again. Maybe if I, like... Okay, like, if I reach... We're just going to leave it there. Look at it. It's cool. It's cool. I'll turn it around if I can. I can't turn it around. Okay, it's cool. You got to see it. That's all you get to see. Disagreed. Not going to lie. It's a perfectly fine show. Yeah, so far, Acolyte's pretty good. We gotta use the force. Oh yes, woo, lift it up over me. I haven't figured it out yet, guys. I gotta get more force points for more midichlorians. Anyway, how long have we been going for? Is it like noon yet? It's almost noon. We've been going for 40 minutes. That was so anxiety-inducing seeing label. Oh, dude, it's kind of scary having this, like, I just, like, back on my chair, and then I'll, like, lean back sometimes, and, like, I'll hit that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I spent 5 hours building that thing. I love this TIE Interceptor, it's so cool. Was it 5 hours? Was it 6 hours? I don't even know, dude. It was hours. I took a whole day, built that thing. Why did OBS just flash? What is going on? You guys didn't see that, but like off screen, my OBS just like flashed at me. It was really weird. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. All I've really said is that I like the Acolyte show and I want to talk about it. So thank you for all joining this live stream. It was cool. We got up to 8 viewers. I think that might be a new record high. I don't know. I might have. Oh no, it's up to 9. It's up to 9 now. Let's go. Hype. So cool. Anyway, I'm ending now. But I hope you all enjoyed. You know, thank you for coming along. It was very cool. A left-handed Jedi? We can't have more of this woke slop. Imagine being left-handed, guys. That's so cringe, honestly. See you next time. Yeah. I'm hoping to do one more mix of live streams. I don't know. What do you guys want to see next on a live stream? I'll probably play another game next week. Maybe a non-Star Wars game. Maybe we'll see. All sorts of ideas to do. I am left-handed? Well, I'm sorry for you. Joke. Also, yeah, I got it. It was a joke. Don't worry. Also, are you still doing... Are you going to do Metal Gear in the future? Oh, I did say I want to do Metal Gear Rising on a live stream. That might be fun. It's kind of cool. But again, it's like... I could probably do it. It's on my Xbox, though. I have to connect the Xbox to the TV, and then that to my PC from here. There's a TV over there. You guys can't see it. It's off camera. But I could do it. It wouldn't even be that difficult. But it might be fun. Imagine being ambidextrous. Yeah, that's so cool. There's people who can, like, write with, like, both hands. That's so unfair. That's like a cheat code, right? That's like cheating, right? This is what happens. You guys are... I need to end the live stream. I need to keep rambling on if you guys keep saying things. We're going to end the live stream. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for listening to me ramble about the Acolyte show. Thanks for chatting with me. It's really fun. I like this engagement that we get to do in live streams. So, I always enjoy doing it. But, I gotta go now. I got other stuff to do today. So, bye everybody. Thank you for showing up. I already said that. So, I'm just gonna hit the end stream button. Okay, this is it. Bye.